Gentlemen, time to put on your crash helmets.
Uh-oh.
Should Messi have been on the pitch to do this?
Yeah, well, that's okay. Are you going to dance around this one or?
No, I'm gonna approach this the same way Messi did, and I think, it probably should have been a red card in my opinion. I think it feels like the moment was missed because obviously the stills are making it look quite bad, but when the player was on the floor, you could see Messi had a level of concern towards him because he knew that he potentially has just done something here which could get him in trouble. And I think the referees probably missed it. I understand why the referees missed it, but for the video assistant referee to look at that and say, no, that's all fine, there's nothing more to it. I personally think that is worthy of a red.
If there's ever an argument to say the big players, the big teams.
Listen, in the commentary, they didn't even say anything happened. We were just watching the video of it. It's like, oh, that's quite bad. And they were like, yeah, well, it's good to see Messi pressing.
Right.
It's 100% a red card for Lionel Messi. Should have been. I'll tell you what else is concerning. And it plays along this narrative that great players get preferential treatment. When he was about to score a hat trick and the goalkeeper, Zidane, actually made a save, they showed Gian Infantino smiling. I was like, oh, man, that was close. That was close. And it does play into that narrative of, this guys get a different sort of treatment. We don't even have to see the still. If you see the live video, it felt like a bad challenge to begin with. Then you see the replay, and this is a bad challenge. Somebody has to take a look at this. Why is Simon Marciniak, the referee, not being called over to see this? It should have been a red card for Lionel Messi. As much as I love Lionel Messi, that was a clumsy challenge, a bad challenge, and you're raking the back of somebody's cap all the way up from the knee down to his ankle. Should have been a red card.
Moving on from that, I thought Argentina were really going to struggle in this tournament. I looked at it, 4 years older.
Yeah.
A lot of old legs out there, a lot of experience, but a lot of players you could say maybe have peaked. Has today made a difference with that narrative?
Was that the Dan Thomas apology, or what was the feeling there?
No, I still think they're not going to do very well in this tournament.
You think they're going to go the furthest of all the teams from CONMEBOL?
Are they going to go through all the teams at CONMEBOL? No.
Who do you think is going to go further?
Somebody else.
Okay, fair enough. Now you said somebody else.
No, I just feel this Argentina side... Look, Zidane had a shocker for those 2 goals today.
Yes, he did.
Argentina weren't very good in the first half. There's an argument that Messi could have been sent off. I'm not raining on a parade of what was an extraordinary night. I'm just saying, big picture, does this really make a difference?
I personally thought that they looked quite good. I thought they did. I thought they were very well organised. You could see the structure in terms of how they wanted to defend, how they wanted to attack. And for as much as it wasn't like pristine and polished, I could see what they were trying to go for. And of all the teams that we've seen so far from South America, it made sense because this Algeria team is a good side. It is a very, very good side. And I thought, they're going to pose them some problems. But in the end, in the grand scheme of things, they didn't. And I think a lot of that is down to Argentina. So I'm backing. I like them. I'm backing them. Yeah.
How much you like it?
I think they're going the furthest of all the teams from CONMEBOL.
Yeah, but as we've said yesterday, they're the first CONMEBOL side to win.
Okay.
So that sets the standard as where you are in the CONMEBOL world.
Listen, speaking to the professional here, the expert, he's also mentioned Colombia, who haven't played yet.
Yep, true.
So they would be the two, but Argentina, for me, they look the best of all teams from South America.
I share some of your concerns, Dan. I do think that Lionel Scaloni made a decision that he was going to go with experience rather than younger legs. And there are some concerns as to what this team is going to look like as they get into the latter stages of the competition, as there would be concerns what the state of Lionel Messi is going to be in the latter stages of the competition, because playing games, high-level competition games, high-stress minutes over a short period of time is going to pose a challenge for this group of players. But today's performance, what it did for me, especially in the second half, was alleviate some of the doubts that I had about players that were underperforming coming into the World Cup. Now, they still, as we have mentioned time and time again, depend on Lionel Messi given those moments. We don't know yet what the status of Emi Martinez is. He played today, but wasn't really tested. And the one time that they took a shot on goal on him, they score, but it was taken back because of offside. Have questions about the left back position because Nicolas Tagliafico was out injured. And so you have a guy who has no experience in Facundo Medina playing that position. Now, these are maybe very low in terms of the list of concerns for Lionel Scaloni, but they may become big concerns as the competition goes on. Defining the right back position. What do you do in who attacks with Lionel Messi? Is it Lautaro Martinez or is it Julian Alvarez? Who plays on the right back? What do you do with Juliano Simeone? These are all questions for Argentina, but these are good problems to have.
Yep.
And I think when you compare it to a lot of the other teams that we have seen so far, you kind of go, all right, so of what we thought would be the pre-tournament favorites, who has performed at a high level? And it wasn't until today that we saw the second half of France, which we will talk about. And then we saw Argentina, and you go, okay, these teams look like there's something different. Like they're a level above some of the other teams that we have seen, or some of those that we thought would be favorites coming into this competition. So in that sense, you win 3-0. I think it's an encouraging sign for Argentina and an encouraging sign for Lionel Scaloni.